So if you're running a business in a place that's just exploding with growth, like Hyderabad, you've seen it firsthand, right? The whole idea of the office has totally changed. Your team is everywhere, at home, grabbing coffee, at a client's place. And that's great for flexibility, but it brings up this huge, nagging question. How in the world do you keep your company's important data safe when it's not tucked away on your server anymore? And that's really the core problem we're talking about today. The old way of thinking about security, building a digital fortress around your office building, it's obsolete. So how do you give your team the freedom they need to be productive without just leaving the front door wide open for cyber threats? Let's dive in and break it down. Okay, first things first, let's really set the stage and look at why this is such a big deal in Hyderabad specifically. The whole work culture of the city is transforming at lightning speed, and security has to catch up. I mean, it's no secret Hyderabad has become this absolute powerhouse for IT, finance, you name it. And with that kind of economic boom, the traditional 9 to 5 in an office is kind of fading away. The modern workforce, your best talent, they expect and demand the flexibility to work from wherever, whenever. And this creates a classic tug of war, doesn't it? On one side, your employees need super smooth, seamless access to their files just to get their jobs done. But on the other side, from the business's point of view, every single one of those outside connections is a potential weak spot, a vulnerability in a world where cyber threats are constant. And believe me, getting this balance wrong can be absolutely disastrous. So what does happen when that balance is off? Let's pull back the curtain a little on the threats that you might not even see coming with unsecured remote work. The dangers here are very, very real. This really lays it out perfectly. On the left, you've got your traditional office network. It's a controlled environment, a secure little bubble that you monitor. But then on the right, you've got that remote connection from a home Wi-Fi, maybe a public network at a cafe. It's unpredictable, it's vulnerable, and as you can see, it is inherently risky. And if there's a breach on one of those risky networks, the fallout can be severe. We're not just talking about a misplaced file. We're talking about massive fines for breaking data laws. We're talking about damage to your company's reputation that you might never recover from. And, of course, the actual theft of your most sensitive information, the very secret sauce that makes your business unique. All right, that's enough of the scary stuff, because here's the good news. Modern tech actually has an answer to this problem. So let's shift gears and look at an approach that gives you top-notch security without making everything complicated for your team. This quote just nails the philosophy behind modern security. The goal isn't to lock everything down and restrict people. It's the opposite. It's about empowering them. It's about building a system where the security is so baked in, so seamless, that your team doesn't even have to think about it. They can just focus on doing their best work. So how does this all work in practice? Let's walk through the 4 key parts. First, everything is cloud first. That means all files are in one central, secure spot, which puts an end to risky email attachments once and for all. Second, end-to-end security. Think of it like this. The moment a file leaves your device, it's scrambled into unreadable code, and it stays that way until it gets to where it's going. So even if someone intercepted it, it would be useless to them. Third, you get easy-to-use controls. The person who owns the file decides exactly who gets to see it, who can edit it, and you can take that permission away instantly. And finally, number 4, it's all designed to keep people productive, with a simple interface that doesn't get in the way. Okay, so let's make this real. What does this actually look like for people on the ground working in and around Hyderabad every day? Imagine your sales execs sitting in a client's office over in Gachibowli. Instead of fumbling with a risky USB drive, they can just securely pull up the latest proposal right from the cloud. They know the data is protected and the client sees the most up-to-date version. It's a win-win. Or what about a software developer burning the midnight oil from their apartment in Banjara Hills? They can jump into a shared project, collaborate on sensitive code with the rest of the team in real time, all while knowing that their work is completely shielded by that end-to-end encryption. And this is absolutely crucial for leadership too. Picture a finance manager who's traveling internationally. They can open up and review highly sensitive financial reports and have total confidence that they're staying compliant with all the rules and that the data is 100% protected no matter what country they're in. So what we've been talking about this whole time is a type of technology called a secure file access platform. It's basically one solution that weaves together all the important stuff: encryption, permissions, and monitoring to create this protective bubble around your data, even when it's miles away from the office. At the end of the day, it really all boils down to one word: trust. When you have the right system in place, your employees can work confidently without that constant worry of making a mistake that could put the company at risk. And, in turn, the business can trust that its most valuable asset,